Jamie Koza, Aaron Montenegro, Tony Pena, Crystal Tucker, and myself, Josh Paul. Ethnic and political nationalism has been an important force for changing political boundaries and the way in which the world has been carved in history. It has contributed to the creation of new countries, to territorial aggregation, and to political and cultural oppression. Nazi Germany would twist these forces into a horror the world had never experienced when they were through your pride.
Listen and believe this. Even though it happened here, even though it sounds so distant, so old, so foreign.
All over Europe, like here, in Kovno, Lithuania, Jews are being herded into ghettos. We Germans know how to deal with stuff like this. The people of Europe will thank us for cleansing them of this Jewish virus. When we are through, the map of Europe will never be the same. No longer will we allow this vermin to live amongst us, polluting our blood, conspiring to control the world, and using their money to gain influence. Where they're going, their money won't help them much. Hurry up, Jews! The bridge won't be open much longer. Halt! Take off those boots. I told you, Jew, take off those boots.
Oh no, please, sir. Not my boots. They were a birthday present. Winter is coming. I'll need them. Look at all these beautiful things. Take something from here. Take anything. Please, not my boots. No!
How could a person do this? To a helpless child? For what? A pair of boots? What is this place doing to us? They don't treat us like human beings. What's happened to common decency? They force us from our homes to live in this filthy ghetto. They throw innocent children from bridges. Kovno is no longer a part of the civilized world. What hope is there for my child?
Gentlemen, my name is Hans Beboff, head of the ghetto administration for this region of Poland. I've called you here today to discuss the future of Lodz Ghetto, which from now on will be known as Lynchmanstadt. You 24 men, the most influential men in the Jewish community, have been chosen for an important task. You will make up a Jewish council known as the Judenrat, and you, Karmakowski, you will be the Älteste, the chairman of the council. Simply put, your duties are to run the ghetto. Every aspect of Jewish life will be under your control. Every region of Eastern Europe will function under similar regulations. And occasionally we may have a special request of you. Heil Hitler!
Chairman! Chairman! I don't know what to do with these new people. What do you expect me to do with them? We have 164,000 people crammed into 4 square kilometers. More arriving each day from Germany, Austria, Czechoslovakia, and Luxembourg. Not to mention from other parts of Poland.
What about feeding them? A loaf of bread is supposed to last them a week? How long do you expect a human being to live on less than 200 calories a day? No wonder there are so many corpses lying in the streets.
We have 48,100 rooms. For all these people, 3 or 4 families are forced to share a room. No running water, no sewers.
Thousands of people die each month from starvation, cold, and disease. I can't even tell you how many have died. Even with 200 grave diggers, only 50 graves a day can be dug in the frozen ground, and there's a 3 to 10 day wait to bury the dead.
Enough! Complaints, that's all I hear. People like this I should have thrown in prison. If only they would follow my slogan, work, peace, and order, then all would go well in the ghetto. I, Chaim Ramkowski, eldest of the Jews, have changed the face of this ghetto. I have established 74 factories with 69,000 Jews working in them. We are important to the Germans As long as we are productive, we are valuable to them. Within a year, 20 more factories will be opened, and 10,000 more Jews will be saved through this rescue by labor. And still, all I hear are complaints. These people don't realize how hard I'm trying to save them.
Look at our famous chairman, King Kind. He gets fatter while we get thinner.
Yeah, he says he cares, but all he does is work us to death in those factories of his. Does he really think it'll save us from the Germans? It didn't help my brother or his family when their names appeared on the deportation list.
And when was the last time a member of his family was selected?
Or anyone from a Union Arts member's family. I grew up in this neighborhood. I played on these streets as a boy. What has become of this place? Children don't play here anymore. They're too busy smuggling food into the ghetto. They're lucky enough not to be sick with typhus or tuberculosis.
I know. All around me at night, I hear people making the sounds of their diseases. People throw themselves from rooftops instead of enduring another day.
Where the next crust of bread will be coming from. That's all that's left of Jewish life.
A painful blow has just struck the ghetto. We are being asked to deliver the best we possess. Yesterday, they gave me the order to send from the ghetto more than 20,000 Jews. I must take children who are under the age of 10. In my old age, I must stretch out my arms and beg. Brothers and sisters, hand them over to me. Fathers and mothers, give me your children. They promised me if we delivered our victims, there would be peace.
When I volunteered to be a ghetto policeman, I never thought I'd have to do this. A few extra slices of bread is not worth it.
I can't do this. I have friends and relatives on this list. How can I round up their children to be deported?
You have no choice. If we don't take them, our families will be first. Here, let's trade lists. That should make it easier for you.
When the Germans came for my child in Kovno, I tried to protect her as best I could. The memory of my friend's child and that day on the bridge stayed with me throughout the first year in the ghetto. The Germans were loading the trucks with children. I tried to stay toward the back. Maybe if the trucks filled, they would let us go home. My daughter began to cry. I did everything to quiet her. The guard looked our way. I panicked. I didn't know what to do. I didn't mean to. I struck my child. Within an instant, she was torn from my arms. Every night I see her, the same nightmare. The last thing I did to my child was to strike her. What has this place turned us into?
By the end of the war, Europe was in a state of total confusion. Due to Nazi Germany's racial beliefs, literally millions of people were forced to migrate. As many as 6 million Jews and 7 million non-Jews would never make the trip home.
Located primarily in Eastern Europe, these ghettos or directly concentration or extermination camps. No matter where you're at,